Greetings, hello, my name is V. Welcome back to my channel. I am reviewing the Messages from Beyond Oracle deck, which I am so fond of. I found this on Etsy. I fell in love. The first picture that I saw was Lucille Ball's picture. I'm like, oh, I gotta have this, because I actually found her quote just a few months ago, and I loved her quote. It really resonated with me at the time. So look at all these beautiful cards. I love the backing, the cover, the back cover. All the colors are so shagadelic. It's like funky and flower power-ish, and it reminds me of the 60s, the 70s, 80s, retro, and that's what I'm all about. If you know me, you know that I love the 80s. I love retro stuff. So I just love this deck. I love the way it feels. I love all the faces. It's just amazing. So I'm going to have the link to Messages from Beyond on Etsy. I'll have the website to where you can find nktarot.com. I love how they look. The colors bring the artists to life. It makes me feel like they're actually looking at me. They're telling me a story with the quotes, with their smiles, with their eyes. The colors just bring everything to life. I just love the colors, and I would love to pick your brain. Where did you get the concept to make something like this? It's just so cool. I love the people you chose. I love the messages you chose for each person. It's really authentic, and you don't see anything like this, you know, and especially because it draws me in. I'm all about colors and familiarity and nostalgic feels, and that's what this deck brings. So if you want to check out nktarot.com, Clark Gable, I just love, look at that, look, just his name, his face just pops out with this color, with the colors. Andy Griffith, look at that smile. Look at the color. See, it looks like he's actually in the scene. Like this one, for example, Audrey Hepburn. It looks like she's at a party store. It looks like she's gazing at you, trying to tell you a story. Yeah, I love the circles on Andy Warhol's card. That's really cool. Is that his little dog? That's really cool. I like that touch. Nice touch. I love the way they feel. I think they make a great addition to your family. They're so different. They're not like any other deck on the market. So yeah, when I fell in love with them, I had to contact the creator. So I thank you so much for working with me. Oh look, we can compare the sizes to the Rider-Waite Tarot, which is almost identical. I mean, I would say that this Oracle deck is a tad bit bigger. You can see on the sides right here. Yeah, see on the sides, it's a little bit bigger. It doesn't really make a difference. I collect cards from all shapes and sizes and backgrounds and colors, and yeah, you name it, I'll collect it if it really draws me in. So, Audrey Hepburn, let's go over these. Andy Griffith, I love this little pouch, by the way. Clark Gable, Harriet Tubman. Look at that. It looks like she's behind or in front of a glass window, a stained glass. And it looks like she means business, like she has work to do. I wasn't expecting to see, like, you'll see, I'll tell you when we get to it. Albert Einstein, Andy Warhol, Georgia O'Keeffe, Ernest Hemingway, Beethoven, Benjamin Franklin, Emily Dickinson, Maya Angelou. I didn't expect to see her in this deck. I didn't expect to see Diana, Princess Diana. Wow. So people who have made a change in life, people who made a difference, people who you see their name or you hear their name and you're like, oh, I know what job she did, I know what work she did. Mother Teresa. Oh, this is the one I saw it. I'm like, OMG. I was actually thinking of creating my own Oracle deck with quotes, but I went a different path and I decided to do a different deck, which is my crystals deck. So I'm kind of happy that I didn't, because you did such a great job, NKH Tarot. You did such a great job. I don't know, this is exactly what I was thinking in my head. Beautiful face. Wow, you really went all out on this. I was just thinking like her face and quotes, you know. But you put some color in here. You brought her to life. I love it. So the quote that I love yourself first and everything else falls into line. That's exactly the same quote that I was looking for way back when. So perfect. I felt like it had my name all over this. Like I was meant to have this deck. Walt Disney, Malcolm X, Frida Kahlo. I wasn't expecting to see her either. Marilyn Monroe, wasn't expecting to see this. So a lot of fun surprises, some faces that you're like, yes, this person made a difference. You always remember their face. You will always remember their name. Grace Kelly, Ginger Rogers, Pablo Picasso. Oh my gosh, look how cool. Michael Landon, Elvis Presley. When my mom sees this, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I gotta have that. James Stewart. Martin Luther King, he's one of my favorite motivational speakers, and my husband's too. David Bowie, Abe Lincoln, Muhammad Ali. Look at that. Surprises. And I love the diversity. I love it. I love it. I love that they're all black, black and, gray, like shadow, the shadings. It looked like someone actually drew the pictures, but they're actually photos. But you went with the grays to make them pop out, because we have a whole bunch of color going on in the back, which is really, really busy. And then we have somebody popping out, So we have time you enjoy wasting was not time wasted. John Lennon, Nelson Mandela, Virginia Woolf, Sylvia Plath, Lena Horne, William Shakespeare, Sojourner Truth, Darwin, Jackie Kennedy, Aretha Franklin, oh my gosh, Gandhi, Rosa Parks, Martin Luther King. They made a difference, didn't they? Marie Curie, Sacagawea. She was wasn't she like a princess, a Native American princess? Cary Grant, Bea Arthur. Wait, Bea Arthur. Oh wow. I believe that you're here on Earth for a short time, and while you're here, you shouldn't forget it. Is this the golden? This can't be a gold. Is this a golden woman? A golden girl. She kind of looks like her. She. I could be wrong. Natalie Wood, Pearl Buck. I just love the coloring. I love it. It's so like, it's busy, but it's not so busy that you can't like make out the face. You can't. It doesn't. The face doesn't blend in with everything else. It really makes a great pop. Claude Monet, Amelia Earhart, Louis Armstrong, oh my gosh, Gabrielle Chanel, Thomas Edison, Mary Tyler Moore. So I feel like with this deck, they have so much wisdom, so many quotes, so many inspirational messages to share with us, and that's why I had to have this. Look at that, Gandhi. We just learned about him. This is so awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna shuffle. Look at the covering. Look at the cover. Look at the back cover. It's like someone totally painted this. Perfect. I love it. Yes, you wanna share with us what you like about it?
I like that there's those swirls on the back of it because it's so nice.
You like the swirls?
It looks like some paint in it.
Perfect. It feels it feels great. It feels like, I think it's matte, but it's kind of like, like the traditional, yeah. It's just like the traditional feel texture of like the original tarot, which is awesome. I love that feel.
I love the background.
Yeah, the colors are outrageous. They're so like crazy and wild and in your face and eye candy-ish. They really make your eyes go crazy, but that's what I love them. I love color. I'm all about color on my channel. So.
And then look, let me spread them out.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can shuffle it this way. So I did use these on my tarot channel. If you want to check them out. They're gonna be coming soon. I had to like first, unbox them, bond with them, interview them, and then do pick a card readings with them to put them to action. And now here's my review, so I can give you everything that I learned with using these cards. So I gotta say that with these cards, my readings, there was a few readings, I don't know, it was like 2 or 3 readings that it just fit perfectly. I forget which card. It was like the John Lennon card that came out perfectly. And it matched exactly with the rest of my spread for my cards. Everything just came out beautifully, and the messages, they were like the icing on the cake, these quotes.
I love it.
So yes, you should, if you're interested, check the nkhtarot.com. I'll have all the social media links. I'll have everything that you possibly need to purchase your own deck. I just love seeing faces from the past. I don't know, I find them to be very inspiring. You think of their story. If they were able to make it, they put their big boy and the big girl pants on, and they were able to make a difference, stand up, speak up for what they believed in. If they can do it, you can do it. That's just how I feel. And whatever words of wisdom they chose, do it slowly and do it like this because it's kind of blurry when you do that. You gotta let it focus like that slowly. If you can be inspired by one of these quotes, then I think it will make your day for sure.
Look, all those. And these are good by people who are artists if they really like color.
Yes, people who are into art, they would love to have colors on their cards. Yes, I'm drawn to art. I never was before I was a tarot reader. Now all of a sudden I need to have vibrant color. I need to have eye-popping artwork, or imagery. I have to have powerful messages. It completes the package. Look, and I do have a question. Like, where'd you get these colors from? Did you paint these yourself? Like, this is so cool. This looks like water drops on a red background. It's like you have simple things like this that makes the image pop. You have busy things like this. This is crazy busy, but I love it because it kind of brings everything together, you know, or brings her out. But it's like a nice little melting pot. Everything's just blended in. Looks like books here. So where'd you get the imagery from? The background colors? I would like to know. This is so cool. Tie-dye, yes. Oh my gosh. You know what? I can give you ideas on what quotes to go with for the next pile. Volume 3, Volume 4. If you need ideas, Bob Marley would be a great idea. Eleanor Roosevelt, she has great ideas. She says, never let people make you feel inferior. Never give them the consent. So that's a great quote. Or before you start pointing fingers, make sure your hands are clean. That's some Bob Marley quotes. Yes.
They're the same size as the actual tarot card. Look.
Yeah.
Look, almost the same size. Just a little bit. Like
yes.
That.
Perfect.
It's perfect. It's not too small, too big, so it's perfect for your hands to shuffle.
That's right. And they have like a nice smooth finish, you know. So they're not slipping and sliding everywhere, but they're just right that you're able to shuffle and they won't get stuck to each other. Or yeah, you can do it that way, the long way, the way they do it at the casinos. All right, that's it for my video. Thank you so much. You have a lovely day. As you can tell, we love playing with them. And they're very they're fresh, they're uplifting, and they kind of remind you of like the people who have passed away, like Louis Armstrong. Sometimes we forget about people like this, you know. He was a musician. I think of the blues, right? Jazz, blues. What card? Let's shuffle the card. You want to here? You do a shuffle. I'll do a shuffle. Let's pull the card for NKH Tarot. I'm gonna do a spread for NKH Tarot, and you do a spread. You do a reading for everyone else watching. Yeah. Okay. So shuffle. So I'm gonna do a reading for you, NKH Tarot. What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear? And my daughter's gonna do everyone else's reading, general reading for someone else watching. What do you need to hear right now? NKH Tarot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your cards. I really appreciate them. What do you need to hear right now? What do you need to hear? Mother Teresa, the humanitarian. It's not about how much you do, but how much love you put into what you do that counts. And that's what I feel like you did today. Or I don't know how long you had this deck for, but I feel like you put a lot of love, a lot of effort, a lot of thoughts into this deck. Like you really wanted to make a difference. You really wanted it to stand out, and you were thinking about the quality. I can tell that you really had the quality in mind as well, and you wanted to make it stand out, make it different from the rest. So I appreciate that, and I feel like when you put your love into something, it shows, and then everybody else gets to enjoy it, and it kind of like lifts their spirits up, you know, because it was done with the thought in mind and love in mind. So I feel like you putting your heart and soul into this deck totally shows, and it rubs off on everyone else, and I appreciate you for that. So thank you so much for this deck. And as far as a reading for general, we have Lena Horne. I remember her. She was on the Cosby Show singing. Remember? She was the one singing. They all went out to dinner. Remember watching the Cosby Show?
Oh, yeah.
And she was singing in the club. She had the beautiful earrings, and they were like kind of heavy. You can tell that they were heavy on her ears. So I made a promise to myself to be kinder to other people. Perfect. So general reading. Be kind. Love is kind. Kindness goes a long way. And smile while you're at it. Deliver kindness with a smile, like her. She had a beautiful smile. She had lip gloss and a beautiful smile and beautiful earrings in that episode. Thank you so much. And don't forget her voice was beautiful, like a heart, kind of like a bird song, a songbird, whatever you want to call. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful voice. So thank you for watching. You have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget the links are down below if you're interested in her in the deck. Bye.